When workers' rights are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
When workers' rights are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up!
The federal government recently announced a major change in the way that unions are allowed to organize and bargain with employers. This decision will greatly benefit our union and efforts to organize throughout the country. Make no mistake, the National Labor Relations Board latest change, the Cemex framework, is the most important pro-worker ruling in decades. The Cemex framework says that when a majority of workers file for union affiliation, the company can either recognize the union or ask the NLRB to run an affiliation election. But it goes further. Most importantly, it declares that if the company commits an unfair labor practice, like firing pro-union workers or denying benefits and raises to pro-union workers, the NLRB will order the company to recognize the union and begin bargaining. This ruling gives a desperately needed lifeline and hope to organizing efforts like Labcorp Workers United efforts to affiliate with the IUPAT District Council 77 in Atlanta that were crushed illegally by the company. In the case of Labcorp Workers United, over 70% of workers signed cards to affiliate with our union. But when the election began, Labcorp held dozens of captive audience meetings, threatened workers, and promised raises if they didn't affiliate with our union.
We had meetings maybe once a week, and these meetings, they made it mandatory that we had to be there. It wasn't a thing where, hey, can you come to this meeting to be there? I remember one time they had a meeting about maybe 12 o'clock and my route starts at 12. And I was like, well, I have to make the meeting the next day. No, you have to be at this meeting.
Appreciate you guys coming. I know they made you come, but thank you anyway. You have to look out for yourself. Nobody's going to be looking out for you here. The union's looking out for themselves. They've made a business decision to try to come here, and the company's looking out for themselves because they've made a business decision.
They spoke bad things about the union. They said things that wasn't true. People
will lie to you during this period. And I'm not going to point fingers in any direction. It might be the union, it might be Labcorp, and I have no credibility with you. You don't know me. It might be me.
And a lot of guys, if you don't know about the union, if someone tell you things that you may want to hear, you're going to believe them because you don't know.
Bringing a union in here could go right. It could be a good thing for you. It also could be a very bad thing. I know I said people will lie to you. It might be me, but it won't be. I don't care what you do. And this may not happen here to you, but it's happened in all the other facilities. If you're part of a collective bargaining unit, you don't get a company car. They've held firm that we don't give the car and we don't give the 401k to collective bargaining groups.
After the threats, false promises, and intimidation, the affiliation drive ended up narrowly losing. As a result, the overwhelmingly black workforce working paycheck to paycheck for Labcorp in Atlanta were denied union representation without any penalties to the employer.
It's just been the same. You know, promises were made, how they're gonna make things better, how they're gonna give us better benefits and give us more money, but nothing like that has happened as of yet. I think I do see a helpful path because like I said, a lot of the employees are beginning to see through Labcorp tactics. And they're beginning to realize that they went the wrong way, they voted the wrong way. So I think a second chance we're bringing in here. Because a lot of guys, they want changes, but Labcorp told so many lies.
This shows just how important the Cemex framework can be for our union. This framework ensures workers who want to form new unions can do so, and that companies who try to crush union organizing efforts will finally face real consequences.